Hello Virgo, this reading is for January for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for every Virgo out there, but just take what feels right for you and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much to anyone that has or does take the time out to support me. It means the world to me. A like, a share, a subscription, a comment. I really appreciate it, and I read all the comments and respond as much as possible. So it just lets me know that I'm fulfilling my purpose and my father's legacy, those little things that people do. So I'm trying something new, Virgo. Let me know in the comments or by hitting the like button whether or not this new edition works for you, if you like it, how you feel about it. So I'm going to be using a white light oracle card just to get a higher message with the intention set higher than your love situation, just something that is more personal and profound. And you got Sacred Scar. Your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. There are signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive. The sacred scar speaks of that which once caused pain being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process and in the higher purpose behind things happening as they do. You are strong, and you shall flourish on all levels. So that's it's a pretty personal message, and whatever you've experienced that was traumatic, either physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually even, it feels like that energy is in the process of transforming, like finally embracing those scars and the wisdom that they brought you, the strength that they brought you, and that can really lead you into a new experience for your life. I don't know if it'll come through in the rest of the reading, but yeah, that's your message from Spirit. Okay, so now let's move into love. Mom, Dad, Spirit, please give me clarity, wisdom, insight, and knowing to deliver Virgo the most clear and concise messages for the highest good in love for January. Thank you so much, my guys. I appreciate you being here. And I have a card for Virgo's energy regarding the connection they are here for. The one they want to know about. The one that is in their mind and heart space. What's the energy that Virgo carries regarding the connection they are here for? What's the energy that Virgo is holding regarding the connection they are here for? If anyone needs a personal reading, I'm still booked up, but I promise I'll make an announcement when I have availability again. You might be in separation because I'm not getting a lot of... Oh, there we are. It's like when ask and you shall receive, right? Okay, I have a retreat for your side. Feels like you might be taking a time out from either love or from somebody in connection. It's an energy of like moving away from something. So it feels like either the connection's moved away from you or you have moved away from the connection. Okay. And I have a card. Okay. I do want to talk. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It feels like you are connecting with somebody that has some self-worth issues. They might have a tendency to overgive, overshare, kind of do too much in connection. And maybe they've kind of taken a step back from doing this. So for you, it might feel like they're moving away from you, but it has to do with their actually experiencing an awareness of their overgiving energy and kind of trying to get a handle on it is what I'm getting. Okay, so it's a part of their journey, part of their healing, but it might not feel good for you, or you. We'll see what comes out in the tarot, but you may be aware of this. But either way, the connection isn't really. There's not a lot of action going on, is what I'm hearing, between you and your person. You could be dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it feels like you're kind of in the dark about where this is going. Like, if this is really going to lead anywhere. It feels like somebody here wants like a brand new beginning. Like, really wants to just start over. Is what I'm hearing. Okay. And fast. There's somebody here who wants to start over and fast. Okay. I have the past energy for this connection. What's the past energy for this connection? Thank you so much, my guys. So past energy. Thank you. Star reverse. This is somebody in the recent past that may have experienced a very, very big loss. It's the energy of despair. So when I think despair, they kind of, that emotional experience usually comes from specific things that happen in life. Loss of a job, loss of a family member, loss of a relationship. So somebody here in the recent past or distant past, I think it's going to be different for everybody. Whoever you're here for, either you or them experience a really tremendous, painful loss, like one of those life marker losses. Okay, I'll go deeper when I clarify, try and get some more information. And I have the present energy for Virgo and the person they are connecting with. What's the present energy? What's the present energy for this connection? The Three of Wands reverse. This is like you're not really seeing a lot of return on your investment, or you're not really waiting for a specific outcome. Like, because in the upright, it's somebody waiting for their ships to come in, waiting to see the return on what the energy they've, put forth. But in the reverse, it's like it's really not coming in. It's not, you're not getting it back, or they're not getting it back, and it's kind of an acceptance of that. Like, yeah, I don't think this is coming back to me, right? I don't think I'm going to see a return on this. But there's strange accepting energy of that. It might not feel good though. Like, I get a lot of kind of disappointment. Like, there's an energy of disappointment. I don't know if that makes sense to somebody, but I do feel that. What's the future energy for this connection? Can I have the future energy, please? The future energy. Okay. Knight of Swords is out again. 10 of Cups in reverse. So in the future, sorry. Oh no. My throat is like agitated today. And it has to do with this reading. It's weird. I started feeling like my throat get like tight. Like I anticipated I was gonna have a hard time speaking for this reading. And it's happening. Alright. So the future, I have the Knight of Swords upright. This is somebody coming in real fast. They really got a lot to say, and it's not like the most eloquent, not the most warm and cuddly. It's kind of like going quickly in the pursuit of either giving or receiving clarity, like somebody rushing, like rush communication, kind of messy, kind of sloppy, not really tactful, but it's from a good place. It's from the energy of truth, right? And I have the 10 of Cups reversed. It's like kind of somebody coming, either you moving quickly towards somebody or them moving quickly towards you to express how unhappy they are with the way things are standing between you and them, like the lack of emotional fulfillment that is happening. It's kind of like it's like somebody unburdening themselves of how they're withholding their feelings. Underlying this entire reading, I have the Death card, and that is twofold. For me, the way I'm feeling is it's kind of going back to the Star card. I do feel like somebody here may have actually experienced a loss, like of a person, a death, right? And it's kind of affecting this connection, or somebody's really transforming. But I feel like there's two groups of people, or it's both, right? Because if somebody has experienced a great loss, it will actually transform them. It's a process, right? Like kind of is resonating with your White Light Oracle card. There's a resonance here of very painful experiences that lead to strength and wisdom. And it feels like this connection is not a lot going on right now, and somebody is working through some self-worth issues, and the other person is just kind of holding themselves back. It feels like you, Virgo, you're kind of holding yourself back from putting, what it feels like is putting pressure on the situation. Like there's the energy of disappointment, but acceptance from your side that feels very mature and kind. So I'm not really sure what else to say, but I'm going to go ahead and clarify now. Thank you so much, Mom, Dad, Spirit. Help me clarify this reading, please, for Virgo for January. Why is that Star reverse card there for the past energy? One more. Thank you. I mean, we are, wrapping up. The energy of 2020 has wrapped up, but it still is carrying a residue. And a lot of people experienced a lot of painful losses, job, people, relationships, so many things. So it doesn't feel unlikely. It does feel likely that a situation like that could be affecting your romantic love life. Why is the Star reversed? Thank you. Why is the Star reversed? You have two more, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a lot, actually. I'm going to take them all. Okay. Let's see. I have the Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor. It feels like somebody that you're connecting with experienced a really painful separation. They may have, like, when you started connecting with them, now this could have happened in the distant past as well, like, and they just didn't heal from it. But it feels like they experienced a separation due to like a third party situation. Like they were involved with somebody and that connection put them in a third party type connection. Like, yeah. And it felt like it really took a toll on them. It really took a toll on them. They moved away from it physically with that Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Like, they moved away from it of their own accord. Like, they chose to move away from that connection. But it did take a toll of that on them. With that Ten of Wands there, that's a very heavy burden. Like, it really kind of brought them down, you know. And they kind of started something new, like involving their own now this could be you, right? But it's feeling like me to the other. So they took that experience and kind of didn't really I don't have a lot of healing here, but what it feels like they did do was start focusing on their business, their job, their education, and like kind of that mindset of like build the things I can control, like take control of the things I can control. And it feels like they didn't necessarily heal from that experience, and it may have really brought up some self-worth issues for them, some self-awareness of how they wound up there, like kind of beating themselves up about how they wound up there, but didn't really dive deep into the emotions of it. Like, it doesn't feel like they like cried or talked about it a lot, or saw a therapist, or like however, you know, the ways that people heal from romantic separation. It feels like they kind of just went in a different direction instead of like facing that, and it's a lingering energy that feels like it's affecting your connection with them. Okay. Okay, so let me go into the present. Why is that Three of Wands reversed? Why is the Three of Wands reversed for the present energy? Why is the Three of Wands reversed for the present energy? Okay. Now here we have the emotional healing starting. It feels like the person you're connecting with is finally, and it seems like delayed, but I feel like you have an awareness of this, or at least you can sense it, right? They have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Like, this is like actually the beginning of healing, where you like starting to move away from things that no longer serve you, fulfill you emotionally. Like, you're walking away from connections or experiences that don't feel good. Like, this doesn't feel good. I have to start healing myself. I have to move towards the Nine of Cups. I have to move towards emotional health, like in the energy of independent emotional health, like without another person. And the reason I'm saying that is because they have the Queen of Swords. Like, it's like it's almost with that Two of Pentacles there, it feels like they realize like they're not really gonna be successful in the practical world until they start addressing their emotional health. And it's like a very like intellect based decision, and it feels like you know, you're not really experiencing a lot of love and action and warmth with this person, but it feels like you have this. I really get the strong sense that you are sensing all of this, or you're in communication, like you're in the loops in one way or another. You know this is what's happening with your person, even if it's just intuitively. Like, I feel like you intuitively know that this is what's happening with your person, even if they're not vocalizing it or expressing it. There is it maybe because of the connection you have with them. You can sense their experiences and their emotions, and their you have like such a strong bond with them that you can kind of tell without them saying like what's going on with them, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see about this future. Why is the Knight of Swords and Ten of Cups for the future energy? Why is the Knight of Swords and Ten of Cups there for the future. Help me clarify that, please, for the future energy. Thank you. Why is that there? One more. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, so somebody here in the future is coming in with this rushed communication, like rushed and kind of sloppy, like communication about why they're unhappy, like why there's not love happening in this connection, and like what that communication is going to look like in more detail is clarifying. I have the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So it's like someone saying, I really do want to get back to like the romantic vibe between us. Like I want to start over. Like I want to come back to us. I want to feel those feelings and do those things, and like, but I'm having a really hard time opening myself up, because that Four of Pentacles is somebody that's holding in their emotions, holding back a lot of their energy. But there's like the way they're expressing this to you, like it's really genuine, and it's kind of rushed. Like it feels like it's gonna come at you out of nowhere. Like you might just be having a regular conversation with them about like plans for dinner or how work is going, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I gotta tell you something, and I'm just gonna get off my chest because I feel like, you know, there's a missed opportunity for us here, or it's just been on my mind. I just want to say this. The reason why like we're not working out romantically, because like I'm having a really hard time opening up my emotions, and I do want that with you, but I'm having a really hard time being emotionally available, right? So, I mean, I don't know if that helps or hurts, like, to hear, right? But it is genuine, and it is, even though they're saying they're having a hard time opening up emotionally, because it's coming out so clumsily and tactlessly, like, kind of out of nowhere, that's actually what they're doing. They actually are opening up. They actually are becoming emotionally available again. Just in that moment is like kind of where it starts. So I hope this is making sense. Let me know if this reading is resonating for you. I'm going to pull you some advice for this connection and see what other messages come out for you, Virgo. Let's see. Mom, Spirit, what other messages or advice do we have for Virgo regarding this connection? Thank you so much, my guides. I love Virgo so much. They are so like thorough and analytical, and like it feels like Virgos are always on this vibe of like wanting to do things the best way possible, like the most like extreme way possible. It's so funny. I don't know if any Virgos are going to relate to that, but it's been something I've observed. I really enjoy. Okay. Your message is be willing to express love, express love to receive love. So like when I first started reading for you, it felt like you were holding back. Like it feels like you're holding back, right? But it also feels like you're doing the right thing by doing that. There's this energy of accepting the way things are right now, and like kind of it feels like it's being respectful or being patient or it's coming from a good place on your end, why feelings, emotions, desires are being held back. But let's just see what this card has to say. You are a genuinely loving individual. Expressing love to others helps them feel supported, respected, and cared about. I love my cards. They never lie. As you practice this custom, you will become more loving. When you want to be more loving, it is easy to recognize ways of doing so. One way is to express your love through eye contact. Your eyes are the most expressive part of your body. Making eye contact when you are speaking with someone tells them you see, hear, and appreciate them. Try making eye contact with others a daily practice. It is easy to become distracted by our own busy lives, but a moment of eye contact will make a world of difference to those you communicate with. A young sea nymph makes eye contact with a small mermaid sitting in a seashell. The seashells represent the spiritual gifts you possess. The feathers on the sea nymph's head are about giving thanks and showing an appreciation. Mermaids are usually a symbol of love. Share eye contact with those you speak to and see how it deepens your connection. Well, I was reading this oracle card. I kept seeing this conversation in the future energy be face to face. This is not a phone conversation. This future communication, this is not a phone conversation. This is not a text. This is not a Skype or a FaceTime or a email. This is an in-person conversation, and I feel like this is a confirmation because this is about eye contact and really connecting with somebody's personal energy. It feels like when they're in your presence, like your physical presence, their walls are going to collapse, and they're going to express this like kind of messy vulnerability to you. So let me know if this reading made sense for you, Virgo. Let me know if it resonated for you or if it was helpful in any way. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I feel like it's going to be really good actually for both of you. Yeah, I do. I really do. Everyone stay healthy. Okay. I wish you good luck. Let all the money happen to you, Virgo. I wish you good love. I feel like this is a very respectful, a supportive connection that's just off balance right now. So I have good feelings about this for you. And most of all, for me, my mom, my dad, and spirit, I wish you good magic. Good magic, Virgo.